Welcome to my channel, Grace Igwe. On today's Couples Tonic, we're going to talk about how to stop sibling rivalry. Yes, Couple Tonic is a ministry for singles and married. We'll talk about love, relationship, and marriage. Talk about the singles. Talk about so many things that help the singles to stand as good individual and responsible individual. And talking about relationship, this relationship borders on both the singles, the married, and even the children, because that's talking about the totality of the family. Anybody can find something interesting about our channel. You don't have to look too far before you see something that applies to you. So welcome to the family. We're happy to have you on board. Sit tight as we look at today's topic, talking about sibling rivalry. What is sibling rivalry? Sibling rivalry is a type of competition or animosity among siblings, whether blood related or not. Siblings try to express themselves competitively, trying to express themselves as individual. Sometimes they react in this sibling rivalry, trying to express maybe a show of unequal love, unequal treatment from their parents or guardians or ward. So as parents, we should try to always treat our children fairly and equally. Some said it's not equally but fairly. I think I'm going to mix the two. Learn to treat your children or ward equally and fairly. Fairly in the side in the area in the sense that you give each child what is due that child. Maybe you get to look at the age. For example, we have a girl child that is 16, you have another girl child that is like 10, and you want to give them pocket money or allowances. Wisdom tells you that the one that is 16 years gets a bigger allowance than the one that is 10 years. You don't give them equal allowance. So that is the area where you treat them fairly. Then equally, give them equal love. Yes, give them attention equally. Because the moment a child sees that there's a way that maybe he's being short of attention or he's been denying his parent attention, you will see bickering, resentment among them. And because they spend so much of their time together than they even spend with their parents, you see them having bickering, differences, competition. Maybe when you see similar interests, similar aspiration and strengths, you see those persons trying to exert themselves on who will be the boss or who will lead. So you get to be very, very careful with how you handle your children. So sibling rivalry does not get out of hand. Yes, some people say that no matter what you do, there will exist an element of sibling rivalry. Yes, it's true. But what we are saying is that it's not good. It can go to an unhealthy stage. If possible, stamp it out. But where it is not easy to totally stamp it out, try to reduce it to the barest minimum. So, and we parents will have a role to play to avoid, stop, and manage sibling rivalry. As a parent, give your children attention equally. Treat them, celebrate them as individual. Do not praise a child overly. You check in the Bible, you see where the family of Jacob, the Bible says that Jacob had a son, Joseph, and he loves Joseph so much, and he made Joseph a coat of many colors. And that coat was not like the one any of the sibling had. And that treatment that was so exclusive only to Joseph triggered some envy. The envy could start as innocent envy, but before you know what, it generated something bigger than that. And all of that kept happening in the life and family of Jacob. They kept seeing that their father had this unusual love towards Joseph, and he was not hiding it. He was not managing it well, and it triggered to so many things, which made them in the course of the story of that family, they had to sell their brother off, coupled with the kind of dream that he was having. Already something has been created. They saw him as somebody that wants to arrive too quick. They saw him that like somebody that has a father backing. They saw him like somebody that the father loves so much. They saw him like somebody that the father spent lavishes his attention and money on. So it was like, what is this? And they were like kind of jealous. So it is not good. And you saw what happened in that family, the family of Jacob. It was so terrible. In the family of Isaac and Rebekah, they had twin. The wife tended towards Jacob, while Isaac tended toward Esau. And it was a mess. That family was totally thrown into a mess. There was so much sibling rivalry, competition, strife, variance between Jacob and Esau, to the extent that through the manipulative plots of Rebekah, Jacob stole the birthright of his brother Esau. So sibling rivalry is not good in any form at all. If you see it, try to stamp it out. So how do you, as a parent, manage or stop sibling rivalry? Create a peaceful atmosphere. Celebrate every child individually. Plan your family to have fun time, togetherness, meeting. Try to make them do things together, because it fosters unity, and they try to like mingle together and try to see each person's strengths and tap for meat. Also, help the older ones, give them responsibility of taking care of the younger ones. When they see it like mama is leaving the younger one for me and I need to take care of them, it gives them this added sense of responsibility, and they want to play the role of a parent. So it's very, very good. Give them equal rights to some certain things. They have equal right to your attention, they have equal right to your room, they have equal right to some of the things you have. But equally, remember that because of the age difference and the sex difference, treat them fairly. Some areas where you have to do a little bit of differentiation because of either the sex or the age, because the way you as a parent will treat a child of 5 will differ from the way you treat a child of 10, 16. Even what you buy for them differ. Another thing you should consider is when you're scolding them or when you are trying to discipline your children, it's best to do it privately, because if you do it openly, sometimes they begin to tease them with what you discipline them over. So give them that individuality, give them that respect by telling them, I want to see you, can we talk? Take them to your room and talk to them. Honestly, they will appreciate it, and they will say, Mommy is treating me like an individual. Mommy did not talk to me, talk me down before my younger ones. So it's very, very important. And don't take side. As parents, do not take side. Do not take side. Give a fair judgment in everything you do. Even sometimes when you see your children having mild arguments, sometimes don't interfere, allow them. Yes, allow them. Sometimes it helps them to be able to stand and defend themselves in future and in public. If everything that happened between them, maybe mild disagreement, differences, and you jump in and you try to handle it, sometimes when they're in public, they will not know how to handle differences and maybe a little bit of arguments. So don't take side. And sometimes when they are having this little argument, try not to interfere, allow them. And also speak against violence. Speak against violence in the home. Tell them it is not allowed to slap anyone. It's not allowed. Don't hit anyone. Don't use a heavy object on anybody. You don't have that right. What you can do is to report. Do not hit. Speak against violence seriously in the family. The another thing you can do as a parent to manage sibling rivalry is to set house rule. This is not allowed. This is not allowed. You do this, you get spanked. You do this, you get discipline. You do this, and your salary, your allowance, not salary, your allowance is cut. So some of this house rule will help to keep these children in check. So please try your best as a parent to manage sibling rivalry because of differences in character, in makeup, in behavior, in character, in temperaments. People want to exert themselves as individuals. So giving rise to these spots of sibling rivalry showing. So please, but we as parents, it lies on us to control it, to stop it, to manage it to the barest minimum. And I believe if you go through this my video once more and listen to the tips and points I gave out on how to manage it, it will do you a whole lot of good. So let them understand that they are all individual, different, but we're like working towards a general goal in the family. Don't idolize a child. Even if you have one single male and all the other children you have are female, do not idolize any child. Or vice versa, you have male children and you have one single female. Do not idolize any child. Even when you have an exceptionally intelligent child, maybe the chicken will bees, the Chinua Achebe is in your among your as children. Maybe they are exceptionally talented, intelligent, gifted. Maybe they kind of one course in your family. Don't just keep comparing. So look at you. Look at my other son. Look at Chike. Look at John. Look at Mary. See the kind of glory and honor they bring to this family. Not like you, dumb head. Don't do that. In fact, you're indirectly generating a lot of issues in the family. It will trigger something. There will be animosity. There will be this bickering that will be created between among your children. So celebrate every child individually. They are all special. They are all gifts. See them as gifts. Do not idolize any child. Honestly, please, I tell you once again, do not idolize any child. Treat them fairly and equally. Let that be at the back of your mind. Whenever issues like this come up and you are tempted to treat them unfairly, you're trying to take side. Remember the watchword. When it comes to parenting, treat your children fairly and equally. Thank you so much. Yes, I dedicate this particular video to my mom. Let me say my late mom, whom I lost last week Friday, actually 22nd of January, for being a good mother, for being in fact, the sweetest and the best mom that one can ever wish to. So I dedicate this video to my mom, Mrs. Mary Ahuna Oguna, of blessed memory. Thank you so much for being my mom. We love you, we miss you, but we know that God wants you to go home and rest. Thank you so much. I also dedicate it to all my fans, all the people that stop by at my channel, my family members in this channel, to every strong woman, to every strong man, to every good parent out there that treat their children fairly, equally, and try to stamp out any form of sibling rivalry. Thank you so much. God bless you for being members of this channel. Thank you for sitting down to listen to my video. And thank you for always stopping by. So please don't forget to like this video, share, comment. Let this video go viral. I have a reason for saying let it go viral. A lot of things are happening in the family, and I don't know why God is just leading me to be handling family, children, family for this past 2 weeks now. Maybe next week I might do one on singles or specifically on spouse. But for these 2 videos I've done for the year, it has been bordering on family, and I know that God is saying something. And there's somebody out there that is being blessed by this video. So don't forget to like I said. Don't forget to share and subscribe. If you are a member of the family, you've been watching, I check my analytics, I see some people that among the people that have subscribed, that are watching my video, and so many too have not subscribed. So what are you waiting for? Go click that red bell that says subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get the notification of all of my upload. Thank you. You are the reason why we are succeeding. And like I keep saying, my normal chance, what you make happen for me, my God will make happen for you. Thank you so much. I love you. God bless you. Bless you and yours. Thank you for staying tuned.